When people hear the word mindfulness, they often imagine long meditation sessions, silent retreats, hours sitting cross-legged with eyes closed, and then they say the same thing, "I don't have time for that." But what if mindfulness didn't have to take hours? What if presence could be found in 1 minute? This is the heart of micro-mindfulness. Tiny, intentional pauses woven into the fabric of everyday life. Moments so small they are almost invisible, yet powerful enough to change how the entire day feels. In a world where busyness is worn like a badge of honor, micro-mindfulness feels almost subversive. Because it says, you don't need more time, you only need more attention. Consider the 4-7-8 breath. You inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. In less than a minute, your nervous system softens, your heart rate slows, your mind clears. It is so simple it feels impossible. And yet the science is clear. These tiny rituals have measurable impact on stress, focus, even sleep. Or take the practice of a gratitude pause. 1 minute to write down something you are thankful for. Not the grand or dramatic, but the ordinary. The smell of coffee in the morning, the warmth of a sweater, the voice of a friend. It doesn't erase life's struggles, but it reframes them. It reminds your mind that not everything is heavy, that beauty still threads through the day. Even a micro-meditation as simple as closing your eyes and noticing your breath for 60 seconds can create a reset. In those 60 seconds, you are not multitasking, not rushing, not performing. You are simply here. These are not luxuries, they are lifelines. Because the truth is this, we are not overwhelmed because life is too full. We are overwhelmed because we never pause. We move from one task to another without transition, never giving the body or mind time to integrate. Micro-mindfulness is the art of inserting those transitions back into daily life, little doorways of presence scattered like breadcrumbs through the hours. Imagine beginning your morning not by diving into notifications, but by standing at the window for 1 minute, watching the light change, feeling your feet on the ground, listening to your breath arrive with the day. Imagine between meetings, instead of scrolling your phone, you step outside, inhale once deeply, let the sun or rain touch your skin and then return. Imagine before sleep, you whisper one thing you are grateful for into the quiet, letting your last thought of the day be one of presence rather than worry. None of these require hours. They only require intention. And intention is everything, because one mindful minute is not the same as one distracted hour. A single minute of full presence can sometimes feel richer than an entire day lived on autopilot. This is what makes micro-mindfulness so radical. It dismantles the excuse of time. It shows that presence is not something you wait to have, but something you choose to create. Of course, the practice is simple but not easy. Try it and you'll notice the resistance. Your mind will say, this is pointless. This is too small to matter. This is a waste of time. But remember, it is not the size of the practice that matters. It is the sincerity. A seed may be small, but it holds the power of a forest. Micro-mindfulness is about planting seeds, tiny pauses that accumulate, gradually shifting the soil of your life. One breath, one pause, one moment noticed instead of rushed past, and slowly your nervous system learns a new rhythm. Your attention sharpens. Your sense of self expands beyond the noise. Some call these practices wellness snacks, little bites of well-being you can consume throughout the day. It may be stretching for 60 seconds between tasks. It may be closing your laptop and resting your eyes. It may be simply taking 3 conscious breaths before answering a message. These are not insignificant. They are how you stitch presence back into a life that has been torn apart by distraction. The truth is, we don't need more hours. We need more depth in the hours we already have. We don't need more time to live. We need to live in the time we already hold. So how do you start? Begin with one practice. Choose a moment that already exists in your day. When you wake up, before a meal, before sleep, dedicate 60 seconds to presence. No phone, no multitasking, just you, your breath, and the world around you. Then expand slowly. Scatter these moments like stepping stones through your day. A minute here, a minute there. The power is not in one single pause, but in the way these pauses accumulate. 1 minute of calm can carry into the next hour of work. 1 minute of gratitude can soften an entire evening. 1 minute of mindful breath can change the way you enter sleep. This is the gift of micro-mindfulness. It shows that eternity can be hidden in 60 seconds, that presence is not measured in length but in depth. So the next time you hear yourself say, "I don't have time for mindfulness," remember, you don't need an hour, you don't need a retreat, you don't need silence in the mountains, you need 1 minute, one pause, one choice to be here. Because sometimes one eternal minute is enough to remind you how to live again.